Hey everyone, Jamie Pate here, and I'm jumping into what I'm calling a bonus video this week because I got this box from ScrapbookCom. I put an order in. It's been literally sitting on my dining room for days, my dining room table, and I've sort of forgotten what I've even ordered. So I thought, well, that might be a little fun. Just, open up the box and let's just see what's in here together. So we're going to get started. Alrighty, so let's get through some of this packaging here. My kid loves these. I mean, these are a gift to themselves for my 11-year-old. Of course, I have to tell him, take them outside and pop them. But yeah, there's that. Okay, wait, I did remember getting this. Have you seen this yet? Has anyone grabbed the Champagne Pops of Color? Very often, ScrapbookCom has these as the free gift of the week. And so there's been champagne, there's been rose gold. And so you just got to pay attention and click through and see what is free this week. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of Tim Holtz lives. Well, I don't watch them live, but I watch them throughout the week after. I highly suggest that. There's so much information that he shares in a live, but he very often in his demos uses the Distress Mixed Media Heavystock. And so I was thinking that it was kind of sort of like a manila shipping envelope because I've never used this before, although I have purchased the tags. This is super smooth. I think it's going to be super beautiful for stamping on. So I'm looking forward to playing with that idea. One of the things he just showcased was the Distress Mica stain. This was the Halloween edition. So this is jack-o'-lantern, flickering candle, and I can't see what the, I think it might be a brownish. I don't even remember. But I was obviously looking, you can tell kind of by the hues that are going on here. I'm super in the fall mood. I'm ready for some fall makes. So really excited about playing with the mica stain. So that is in my box. Okay, two more fall influenced colors here in the Distress Oxide. Just colors I don't have, and I'm just kind of guessing at what I think I might like for this fall season, which I'm going to jump in like in September. And this is probably going to actually post after September. I hadn't picked up Crackling Campfire yet, so that's new to me. Tea-dye just looks pretty. I just think that might be like another subtle color. You know me, I'm big on the subtle colors, so I thought that might be interesting. Okay, and here's something you never see me get. Seedless preserves. But I just felt like maybe I need a purple in my inventory. I don't know. We'll see. Let's stick with Tim Holtz for a second. Okay, you know what I did here? I don't even know why. I am a super big fan, super big growing fan, let's get this straight, of 49 and Market. And why I picked up one piece of paper, I did not mean to. I have some butterfly projects that I wanted to make, some stories with one of my daughters. And I thought this paper was super pretty. So this was just sort of, doesn't really go with what I was purchasing here, but I'm sure I just threw it in my cart. And then I forgot to go back and pay attention to what I was doing when I threw that in there. Okay. These actually, I don't know if you follow Juliana Michaels, but she has been using this grunge Stampers Anonymous set a lot. It's got this little circle here I think is great. I love the alphabet. Sometimes I'm using these more mixed media. Well, I do a lot of art journaling that I don't really showcase out there. So a lot of this is for art journaling, but you're probably going to see this in some projects here. So I just keep continuing to collect Stampers Anonymous stamps as I come across them, and I go, ooh, and I go, ah, and I say, I think I need that. All right, so Spellbinders. See, I think I went in here and I must have hit twice of the Spellbinders die cuts. Interesting. We're going to have to come up with something for this second set because I only need one. But look at these leaves. Aren't they cute? So I don't know, that maybe 2.5. They're not huge by any means. I'm seeing a lot of layering going on with this. So yeah, you'll be seeing that coming to a project soon. I just have finished using the last of my Color Fresh gold. So Heidi Swapp had a box, great, like a matchbox of photo corners that was part of Color Fresh. And I just recently blew through the last of the gold. Oh, and these are actually metal. Oh, that's fascinating. So these are fresh bouquet crepe paper. Huh. Okay, we'll see how that's going to go. I didn't realize they were metal. You know, I apparently am not paying very good attention to my cart. But I will be using those for sure. Okay, 2 more things here. I just showed you the 49 and Market paper, and I'm also a fan of the 49 and Market stamps. I mean, I literally just keep collecting the stamps, and I really haven't used them yet, so I need to pull them out, power through some of their beautiful stamps. This is called Ticket Express. It is 1 large stamp, and it will be beautiful on art journal. It'll be beautiful as a background. Yeah, I'm glad I got this. It's just something that I just felt like my collection of stamps needed. And then I love clips, and these are Dina Wakley's journal clips. They're pretty good size. They're silver. I have recently, can you hear me over the crackling of the paper? I'd recently bought some gold ones, and then when I saw she had silver ones, I'm like, I think I want those. Those are good size, huh? So it all goes back to that whole office supply. I'm a big, huge office supply weirdo. And so these to me are just great office supply additions too, and will be used in my journals and whatnot. So, okay, that was nothing terribly impressive, except I just wanted to share my little small haul with you. And be sure to pay attention to what happens with my extra set of Spellbinders dies. All right. Okay, now that we have the boxing done, I want to do a little bonus part in a process video of something that I'm just playing with right now and having a lot of fun, and I think you should have fun too. I posted this daily page on my Facebook page, I think this week, and what it showcases are these beautiful fun leaves, and those are the Spellbinders Etched Autumn Leaves dies that were in the unboxing. So this is what I'm doing with them. I am taking Distress Heavystock paper, one of my favorite papers to use when I'm inking and die cutting. The new Distress Oxides. We have tea dye, we ripe persimmon, and my new favorite purple, Seedless Preserves. Gonna need a water bottle. I'm also gonna be adding some of this Distress Mica stain from the new Ranger Tim Holtz holiday release. And then of course, the Etched Autumn Leaves. Aren't they beautiful? So just to give you an idea, this one here is about 2 inches in height, and the smaller one maybe about 1.25 inches, just to give you an idea on dimension. Let's get started. Okay, to make our background, this is going to utilize the ink pad, so I'm going to be smishing color on my silicone mat here, and I have right next to it the Distress paper because I want to kind of know how high my color needs to go. I don't have a bunch of color up here and not be able to capture it on the paper, so that's the reason why I do that, just kind of for size sake. So I'm going to smash these down and then add water. Now, depending on how well this transfers to my cardstock, I will only be doing this 1 time. And I think, yes, I will be doing this 1 time. I'm going to take a paper towel and just kind of pick up some of this pooling here on the edge. But for the most part, I'm happy with the mix. I might just add just a little bit. I'm going to dry it first. I know I'm talking to myself and to you because you just never know. You have to be, this is where the creativity takes courage part comes in. You have to be really good about, it is what it is, right? To be okay with how it happened. And when you're playing with mixed media type products, you kind of got to be that way and just have fun. I kind of know where I want this to go because I want to be able to demonstrate how I made these leaves. But every time it's going to be slightly different, and that's okay. So I'm going to dry this. I'm going to add just a little bit more color, like not hardly any at all, and a little bit of water because I don't want it splotchy. I want it very, my word is ethereal. I want it to just blend and move on the paper and not have these hard splotches. I'm gonna set that aside for a moment, and since I still have color here, you know the drill, right? I'm gonna pick it up with some of my extra pieces of the Distress White Heavystock that I've already cut out. In this way too, I'm just gonna have backgrounds ready to go next, because I'm gonna be making lots of these leaves. You're gonna be tired of them probably before the season's up. I love fall. I didn't realize how much I love fall, but I think the making has really caused me to love fall so much. Living where we live, and the colors of the leaves actually do change. It's a delight. It's just a delight to be amongst the changing of the season. And I have found that because I tend to make very seasonally, it just feeds my creativity. All right, so what are we gonna do next? We're gonna take this lovely Winterberry Distress Mica stain. Looks like a hot pink, doesn't it? We're just going to now you could do this two ways. You could do this right here on the background itself, or when the leaves are cut, you can add some detail, which is actually what I did in the first place. My 11-year-old was in the studio while I was playing with these, and he was completely intrigued by the color. He was completely intrigued by the mica. So I'm like, well, here, let's play with some color. And so we just played with adding some of the Mica Distress stain to these leaves, and he was just super wowed. It was a delight. Okay, what I have noticed with some of these stains is, number one, I get impatient with the shaking, because you really do have to make sure none of the mica is sitting at the bottom, and I still have it sitting at the bottom. So in case I have a dripper, I'm going to cover the top with several paper towels and then just shake like I want to shake. And you can see it's all clear and ready just to add now, just a little bit. And I'm spraying from kind of up high, and I think you can see what that's going to look. See, this is one reason I didn't want my background color to be hard spritz, because I knew I was going to come in here with the mica and I wanted them to be the star of the show. So I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to cut out some leaves. Okay, I managed to fit all those dies on the A2 size paper. I mean, even this in itself, think journal page, art journal page, card cover, maybe even a background to a page in a mini album. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. I hope you guys can grab this for those of you fall loving girls out there. And I'm just making sure I have all of the leaves out of these dies. I'm going to show them to you, and I'm going to show you what I did with them one more time. Okay, so you can see here a few little sprinkles from the Distress Mica stain. Super beautiful. Great variations on a theme. This one is really lovely. It's just got all the colors going on there, and then just a little bit of mica. You can, whoops, as I'm falling leaves, as you can see right there. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And again, just one idea. Add it to your daily book, to your art journal, to a card. Put them, make confetti. Use them for home decor. I don't know, whatever. Just have fun. And I hope you enjoyed this boxing. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these beautiful Spellbinder Etched Autumn Leaf dies. And I will see you in the next video.